Hi, I'm Seth Gunkel. I'm from Shawnee, Kansas, and I'm in the Comic Tech 4-H Club. I'm 16 years old, and I've been in 4-H for about 8 years, and in this self-determined project for 2 years. I'm interested in this project because it's self-determined, and it combines STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. I think I've inherited my love for engineering from my dad because he's always taking things apart and fixing them, and I'm always taking things apart, but I want to know how they broke or even to salvage parts for other projects. My favorite learning experience in this project was studying Sir Isaac Newton. I got to study his science between his laws. I got to study the physics or technology of motion. I got to engineer the boats, these 3 boats, with 3 different propulsion systems, and I did math calculating distances. I'll always use these forces in the future. Like one time, I was going to the park with my dad and dog. When my dad brakes, my dog, not being restrained with seatbelts, kept going at the original speed and flew right into the seat in front of him. After studying this class, I realized that the name of that force is called inertia, and that it can be applied to so many things. The goal I wanted to talk about was learning to give our team demonstrations. We worked as a team to present this to the community. We built 12 boats, same size, finish, and with 3 different propulsions, and we designed a gutter with a bottom drain for easy setup and teardown. We tested our boat's motion and resistance in the gutters. We applied Newton's laws. For an example, kinetic energy kept the boats advancing down the gutter because of Newton's first law. An object in motion stays in motion unless a force acts upon it. Also, consistently, if the boats hit the side of the gutter pushed it back because of Newton's third law. For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. We did 2 group demonstrations to show and teach our results. I've never done a team demonstration before, so this was all new to me. One example of my leadership in this project was using my office job as a reporter to promote our 2 events. I wrote articles and submitted them to 3 newspapers, 3 online groups, 1 community webpage, the Kansas 4-H Foundation, and did follow-up reports and emails. We drew large crowds with many children who wanted to learn about Sir Isaac Newton and his 3 laws of motion. The children loved our boats. Knowing the 3 laws of motion will be valuable for me because I will always be involved in science-related activities, and it is useful. I plan to study engineering for my long-term goals. So much of this project involves building tools and fixing issues with our equipment, like the steamboats, which would not get water in the coils. We fix this by taking a syringe and filling up the coil with water, so the camera will burn the water and create steam so it can do steamboats and go on water. And our first set of gutters were too narrow for the boats to even fit in there, so we had to get new gutters, which were a lot wider, and they worked pretty good. Another problem with our gutters is that we had a lot of water leaks, so we had to use a lot of engineering to fix them. We use a lot of engineering to make this work, and I will use this knowledge for my plans of the future. Thank you.